Hello and welcome to Kitchen Countercraft. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, so today I have another green ink for you. I'm just on a roll. What can I say? I think it was just a green kind of a Christmas. I am gonna just say that like I did not plan on that. It just kind of happened. I love it. I love green. It makes me happy to not have something that's just blue or black. I tend to go right towards the blues and the blacks, and it's nice to have something that's different. So hopefully you'll find this to be pleasant. Now, I never have had any TACCIA inks. Sorry about that glare. I wanted to do this in the sunshine because you need to see what this ink looks like. It's pretty incredible. So TACCIA, all caps, TACCIA actually means like masterful, skillful, and good health. So it's a Japanese word, and a lot of times, words can have multiple meanings. So that's what this means. And all caps is just, it doesn't stand for like an acronym or anything like that. And it says born in California, but they're actually Japanese inks that are, I don't know really how they're born in California. So if you can explain that part to me, that would be great. It says born in California, but made in Japan. So maybe it was a California native. I don't know. Something like along those lines. So there's the box for it. It has a little bird, and I'm going to explain why the little bird is there. So this one is called the Uguisu. Uguisu. Yeah, say that a few times. And if I mispronounce that, which is like highly likely, would you please tell me phonetically how to pronounce that? I would really appreciate that because I like knowing. So they have some cautions in here. It's kind of interesting. Only for writing purposes, and make sure that the cap is tightened. So anyway, there is sheen, and there's like a sheet in here too, and keep away from infants, which, you know what? As much as this ink costs, you better keep it away from infants. For me, the bottle actually reminds me of Pond's cold cream. So at night, like for some of you ladies, I have some that my mom gave me also. I kind of love it, but it reminds me of like this should be on my makeup table, but it's not going to be on my makeup table. So this is, again, the Uguisu, and Uguisu, it means, oh no, there's a bubble on there. A lot of times when I see a bubble on top of this ink, and you pop it, it'll like spray everywhere. So just know that also. I don't know, I just don't have the bestest luck with inks. In fact, I want to shake this up a little bit because of it's been sitting in the box. So the Uguisu means little like bush warbler, and that's why the birdie is on here. And apparently, as legend has it, these are most often heard but not seen in Japan, and when they are heard, it means spring has arrived. Spring has not arrived. This is still January, but we're just gonna roll with it because I am on a roll with green inks. So if you have not checked out my other green ink videos, I will put a link, because basically since Christmas, I have been writing and sampling green inks, and that is how I want my life to be right now. So all good, all good. So today, I think it's the 15th. Whoa, that's crazy dark. All right, don't know what just happened, but all right, I don't know how I'm gonna put this in, get it in there. There we go. All right, the ink. Grr. Okay, I think I have to go like this, get it in frame. I'm still messing with a different tripod, so just bear with me here. Okay, this is TACCIA Uguisu. Okay, and I'm gonna put bush warbler on there. The pen that I'm using is a Kakimori dip pen in an antique brass color, just lovely antique brass. It's kind of a medium-ish nib. It's really nice to see how this works. Let's see, bleed through, even though I put a big blob, there is none. So that's nice. And then let's take a look at shading. So we'll see if that how that dries. And then a writing sample. I just knocked the bottle. That is insane. And then I knocked my tripod. All kinds of issues. All right, I don't have any comparisons today, mainly because one of the things I did that last time was I did Monteverde olivine, and I don't want to keep doing olivine for you, so that's just boring and lame. So we're just not going to have any other comparisons today. Let's see there. And then 10 is still drying. Apparently, like from what I've seen online, this ink it takes a bit to dry, and I would say that is correct. So we'll get the water test ready and make sure that dries a little bit. That's not too shabby for the 10. I know it was a little bit longer than 10. So let's see a big old swath of this. Go over it one more time here, just so I can get a little bit more of that loveliness. All right, so this is with, like I said, kind of like a medium-ish nib, and I am gonna grab a really fine one. All right, so here is just some writing with this kind of medium-ish Kakimori nib. In fact, I'll just write it here, Kakimori, and this almost looks like here more like a broad, and so you can see kind of how the ink looks there. And then I'm just gonna hold on to that. Then I have my Zebra Comic G nib, which is a ultra fine. So I mean, it's not ultra fine, it's more like a fine Comic G nib. So that's also a dip pen, and so that you can kind of see the contrast of a finer nib versus that one. And I have to say they both look really quite good in terms of writing and the ink showing up. So let's go ahead and I'm going to just move this over, do a writing test, a water test on this. And actually I have not done a water test, so I have no idea on the water permeability of this nib, or I guess retention. So there's the water. You can also just see kind of the color undertones. There's like a bluish color showing up. That's why I kind of like to do this during the daytime. Look, you can see the blue in here. In fact, you can see it underneath. How interesting is that? Look, there's total blue showing up in there. Oh, so great when that happens. All right, so I've also allowed this to dry. Be nice if you could see it. There it is. So you can see some sheen that is there, and I'm guessing it's more like a bluish sheen. And there is definitely some shading as well that is happening here. So you can kind of see that as well. And then while I was waiting for ink to dry, I just went ahead and drew a little bird here. Just didn't get a chance to kind of flesh out some details. So as I'm working on the bird, tell me what you think of this lovely ink and just the colors of it. Let me know what you kind of, I don't know, is there like a part of this ink that you like, you don't like? What colors have you been looking for? Tell me a little bit more of like what you think, and is this something that you would be going for? As I mentioned before, I am like forever looking for the perfect olive color, and let's see, I have a couple more things to cover. Okay, so as I was saying that maybe it's like bluish undertones. This is Tomoe River paper, which is by Endless Recorder. Again, put it in the sunlight to see. You can even see like almost like a shimmery. It's not really a shimmer because it's not a shimmer ink. But I have it swatched here in my Midori notebook. So you can see like the olive-ish color, and there's a little bit of red that's showing up as well. And then I have the coloring card, which everybody talks about. So here, and I understand why everybody's talking about it, that's where you can see the color, and it's not a blue, it's more like a copper, like a reddish color. So super interesting. It gets dark, it gets light, very, very interesting color. They call this an olive green. I think that's correct, because I was looking at my colors here, and it looks like Robert Oster hemp, but not really. Here, you know what? I've got a whole bunch of inks in here. Let me show you. There we go. All right, I don't want to mess up my other thing going on. So here's all the inks. Guess what? It looks like none of these. That's just kind of how it goes. No, it's not like Oklahoma City at all. So I don't have olivine on there. Oh, but I do have it here next to Canal Side. Look at me go. There we go. There's my mossy canal ink. That's not it. So Monteverde olivine. Yeah, I guess. Kind of. No, it's not. It's not like that at all. It's got bluish undertones. So anyway, just let me know what you think of this. And is this yet another green ink that you might need to have in your green ink arsenal? I don't know. I hope that you liked the review. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up and let me know also what you think. And if you have TACCIA inks and I totally messed up this whole review, would you also just set me straight and tell me what you think about these? Because again, this is the first time that I have purchased a TACCIA ink. So just learning as I go, right? So I would love to know. And if you have some other insights in terms of TACCIA, I would love to hear them. But man, what a lovely ink. And I love stories behind inks, because I don't know, it just makes me feel good to write it, to use it. And again, I have to say, it looks so lovely on this creamy paper as well, and not too shabby on the white. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, give it a thumbs up if you like it. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. Makes me feel connected. Talk to you later.